G'day guys, Josh here from Trimx Performance. Today we're going to be fitting our Spark Max Trim Kit to this 25 Spark 1-Up Trixx. In case you're wondering, yes, these do fit all Spark models, Trixx 2017 through to the current models. So first, what you want to do is power up the ski, go through the IBR override process, hold in the left-hand reverse trigger, press the mode button, and then VTS button down to put the IBR into the down position. Cool, now once that's down, all you want to do is go ahead and grab your 13mm socket on a ratchet or a 13mm spanner, whatever you've got, doesn't matter. This bolt here for the bucket and this bolt on the other side in the exact same spot, you're going to want to undo, including this bolt here that holds the IBR arm to the bucket itself. Next, what you want to do is undo this steering cable bolt here, the one going through the steering nozzle, through the cable, 10mm top, 10mm bottom. The next bolt to undo can be a little bit tricky. I use this little ratchet with a 6mm Allen key head on it. You can get to it with just a 6mm Allen key, a standard Allen key. It's inside the trim ring here, behind the nozzle. Then, what you're going to want to do is pull this left side out towards you a little bit and then start working it until that comes out. You don't actually need to take this bolt out, as the bushing gives you enough clearance to be able to wiggle it out of place. Next, what you're going to want to do is undo your top and bottom bolts for the steering nozzle. Same thing, 6mm Allen key, exact same bolts. What I recommend doing is putting the nozzle and the trim ring flat on the ground and then breaking the bolts like that. Once you've got your nozzle out, these are the two bushings here that we're replacing. So what you might need to do is get a flat blade screwdriver, flick that in behind it and just pry that up until that comes out like that. The bottom one usually just clips out like that. You want to take note of how they go in with the lip on the outside, and also with the bottom one, the bolt goes closest to the back of the nozzle. So now it is time to grab your Trimx kit out of the box, unwrap it.
Hey guys, Future Josh here. We've actually updated our new bushings for the Spark kits. Come with me and we'll install them. So, you'll notice now, instead of 3 pieces, we have 5. This one for the bottom. Just. Then, you get your top bushing. Slip that into there. Then, what you'll do is take note of the top of the trim ring, bottom of the nozzle, top of the nozzle. What we're going to do is put our new spacers. Now what you'll find is this is to eliminate the play up and down, but our end goal here is to have this bolt protruding from the bottom of the nozzle. So what we're going to do for this one is install just one of our new spacers. Some may require 2. Most of the time it'll be just one though. What we're going to do is put our bottom bolt in just loosely first. Then what we're going to do is grab our nylon washer, slip that into place like so. Then we're going to grab our bolt with our new spacer, slip this in to the hole. Now that we've got our spacer, our nylon washer, and our bushing in place, we're going to tighten this bolt up. Like so. And like so. Pulling that out. And now, as you can see, our bottom bolt is sitting flush with our bushing, and our top bolt is also sitting flush with our bushing and nozzle. This is allowing the whole bolt to support the whole nozzle. With the new bushings installed now, you'll notice there's a lot less play in the nozzle. Everything moves nice and freely. So next step to putting the nozzle back in, same thing as when you pulled it out. You want to make sure the steering cable is going through the trim ring. Then you want to locate this bushing here onto this bolt, just like so, giving it a little wiggle and a push until it falls into place like so. Next thing is fitting the bolt back into the side of the plate. So this can be a little bit tricky, a little bit fiddly. May take you a couple of goes to get it back in straight and clean, but once you get it, you'll know. And you want to go ahead and put your steering cable bolt back through the steering cable, nut and washer on the bottom side, and get that one all nice and snug. Next, what we're doing is replacing your factory IBR sliders with the Trixx Max Trim Kit sliders. So you're going to want to undo both 10mm bolts on both sides of the bucket. Simply just pull out of place like so. Then you're going to match up your sides correctly. Pretty easily to do with the locating holes. They can only go on one way. It's really hard to stuff it up. Simply line up the bottom hole and then slot in the top. Put your bolts back in, nut and washer on either side. These don't need to be crazy tight, but just tight enough until the bolt is coming out of the nylock nut, so it cannot come loose. So they're your old factory IBR sliders, your new ones installed. All you want to do is simply sit your bucket back on in place. You'll notice on the inside that these sliders here line up on both sides inside your new trim sliders. Line up the bolts, both sides. Make sure you've got the collar, the washer in the side. And while you're at it, pulling down your IBR arm, sliding through this bolt. Once you put the bolt through this spacer through, you might need to give this a little bit of a wiggle to get it lined up. Once it slides in, nut and washer again on the inside and do them up nice and tight. Last thing to do, start the jet ski, put the trim all the way up, go into reverse, make sure everything's moving freely and doing everything it should. There you have it guys, quick 15-minute install.
Now you're ready to head out on the water. Now, if you guys like this type of video, want to see more from us, subscribe to the channel. We're always going to be releasing new products, new content. Just remember to have fun and stay safe.